She was born into contradiction. 1815. London, a daughter of logic and madness. Her father was Lord Byron, the world's most famous poet, a man who lived for beauty, chaos, and scandal, and abandoned Ada when she was just a baby. Her mother, Lady Isabella, brilliant, strict, and determined, was terrified her daughter might inherit Byron's unruly spirit. So she raised Ada with cold logic, mathematics, discipline, order to drown out imagination, but it didn't work, because Ada was both the poet's flame and the scientist's steel. She dreamed of flying machines, of mechanical birds with flapping wings. She wrote letters filled with blueprints and formulas at age 12. To her, mathematics wasn't just a science. It was a language, a creative force, an expression of the universe. And then she met Charles Babbage. She was just 17. He was older, brilliant, eccentric, known as the magician of numbers. Babbage had designed a machine he called the analytical engine, a mechanical computer powered by gears and punched cards. To most, it was a curiosity. To Ada, it was a revolution. She saw beyond engineering. She understood what even Babbage didn't fully grasp, that this machine could go beyond numbers. It could manipulate symbols. It could process ideas. She wrote a series of notes longer than the machine's original paper, and within them she described how to program it, a sequence of operations, the world's first algorithm written for a machine. She was 27 years old. In a world where women weren't allowed in science halls, weren't taught advanced math, weren't even expected to think in public, she signed her work Ad Augusta Lovelace, because even brilliance needed to hide behind initials. But Ada wasn't just a mathematician. She was a visionary. She predicted that machines could one day compose music, create graphics, think creatively. She foresaw general-purpose computing to 100 years before it existed. But the world wasn't ready. Ada's notes were filed away. Her genius went unnoticed. Her health declined. She died young at just 36, of cancer, pain, and Victorian medicine that didn't believe her suffering. Buried next to the father she never knew. For decades, her name faded into obscurity, her work forgotten, her vision lost in dust-covered archives, until the 1950s, when computer scientists unearthed her notes and saw what she had done, decades before Turing, before ERCOG, before Silicon Valley. Today, Ada Lovelace is remembered not just as the first programmer, but as the first to dream of what computers could become. Her name lives in code, in awards, in every woman in STEM who dares to defy expectation, in every child who writes their first line of logic, in every machine that follows instructions and dares to think. Ada Lovelace didn't just write the first algorithm. She wrote the first vision of artificial intelligence. She didn't live to see the machine come to life, but the machine remembers her.